Let's talk about the potential landing spots for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The best landing spot for Giannis. The Greek Freak may peace out on Milwaukee. What team is the best landing spot for Giannis? Who y'all feeling? Where should he go?
You know they're gonna want a lot for him, so
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's not gonna be a lot of places or whatever that he can go and still have like top talent going to it. I think the best place is for him to stay. I think he should stay because a lot of those guys or whatever not gonna be able to keep the talent that they have. I mean, it's a couple places, man. Probably, man. I want him to come to the Lakers, but we're gonna have to give up so much. We're gonna have to give up so much, so that's not gonna work. But man, maybe Dallas. I think maybe Dallas would be a good spot for him, landing spot for him. I think that'd be great, especially going to have the number one pick, Cooper Flag, Kyrie off that injury, whatever, him and AD. I think
Oh,
that'd
they're
be a
gonna have to
very
get rid of
good.
one of them.
they'd have to get rid of somebody for him.
They're gonna have to get rid of somebody. Maybe Kyrie, maybe Anthony Davis, but I think like Kyrie and Giannis, that would be a great situation. So I'm not sure, bro. I just don't see a lot of places, whatever, that's gonna keep their talent. What you think?
Well, I'm thinking right about there. I'm thinking the Detroit Pistons give up
Really?
Jaden Ivey, Isaiah Stewart, Tobias Harris, or Tim Hardaway, and 2, 3 first-round draft picks. We in there. Could even get a third team involved into the mix, man, if Milwaukee's not feeling it. So it gives the Pistons a chance to take it a step further in the postseason play.
Mhm.
Think about it. Just picture it, right? You got Motor City K Cunningham. You got Beasley. You got Jalen Duren. You got Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then you got Osar Thompson. I like it the sound of that. Yes, sir. I'm going Detroit Pistons, bro. Bring him to Detroit, bro. But if you do something like that, obviously you would have quite a few spots to fill in on the bench because you'd have to obviously dish out some players, and a lot of these guys factor in whether bench or whether it be starting. But anyways, the Pistons have done that last year, so they had a bunch of injuries and they had to rely on their bench. They got new players like the Dennis Schroeders and their bench players who have stepped up. Paul Reed started coming on late, and they got young players that have stepped up and they've performed really well, man. And I think good players are out there. It's just about finding the right ones with the right fits. And I think they could do that again if they pulled the trigger on a trade like this. They got some money to play with. Why not us? Come to Detroit, man. We about there anyway. Man, you add Giannis to the mix, bro. Detroit is going down, bro. Going down.
And even though Giannis is a big name, he doesn't like those big places, like the LAs and the New Yorks and stuff like that. He's really like a down home type guy. He doesn't want to
Facts.
be in those limelight type places or whatever. So that would be a good pick for y'all, bro. If y'all pick him up, bro, sky's the freaking limit. You know,
Oh,
I
we're
don't think.
winning a ring. We're winning. If he comes to Detroit, we
Ah,
will win a ring in within 2 years. I
Mhm.
guarantee it. I guarantee it.
I have a list here of I think like 5 or 7 teams that he's like reportedly interested in or could pull this off. One is being the Spurs. They got the number two
Spurs.
Mm,
pick. They
Mhm.
could pair that with a couple picks, maybe De'Aaron Fox, which I don't know if they would want to do that, but
no way.
could use like
Gotta keep him.
CP send
They could get rid of like
CP3
Keldon Johnson or Vassell, one of
CP3
them guys.
if he doesn't retire, a couple, in the future picks as well. That could possibly work. Houston Rockets,
Hmm.
young team. They got a lot of I think they have a lot of players on the rookie contracts or movable players. Ship
Yeah, they'd
off
have to
a
get rid
bunch
of
of
a lot
yep,
of young talent. They have to get rid of a
yep,
lot of young talent, like Jabari Smith. They probably have to get rid of a
yep,
Dylan Brooks, perhaps
yep.
a
So
Van Vliet,
that's another
maybe.
possibility. The Brooklyn Nets. Don't know why I would want to go there. No,
I
you
don't think
know,
so. I don't think he want
No,
to. He want to go somewhere
we'll stay
better.
in Milwaukee for that.
right. And then the glamour franchises, as it's notated, the Golden State Warriors.
Now
Mm.
that would be. Now
Break
that would
it,
be.
break it down. Keep obviously Steph, probably Draymond, unfortunately, and Jimmy. Send off whoever else you want. to get Giannis.
I think
So,
Draymond gone. I think Draymond will have to leave.
Yeah,
you
he makes
think?
too much money.
I think he would have to go.
Yeah.
Right, because he made like 25 a year.
All right.
So
Well,
definitely
If they
he'll be
could
one of the
somehow
pieces.
pull that out, I don't know. If Curry
Hmm.
took a pay cut, something, bro. But that tax just went up too. But I don't know, man. If they could somehow pull that, where you get Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, and you have Giannis coming
Giannis.
in, and Draymond sticks around,
Shit, that'd be crazy. That
they
would
would
be
win a
that'd
ring.
be that would be crazy.
They'd win a ring.
Um,
You could not talk me out of if Steph Curry and fucking the Greek Freak and Butler on that team, they're not winning a championship. Nobody could convince me otherwise.
right.
What about Memphis? Would Memphis be a suitable place? Get rid of Jaren Jackson?
No way.
Get rid of Jaren Jackson?
Um,
Oh, I wouldn't.
I mean,
I think that would be a
they
nice.
could
I think that'd be a
probably
nice.
pull it off. They could probably pull it off, but is that somewhere he would really? Because I would assume that Milwaukee's also looking to get the best bang for their buck, but also respect Giannis and where he would want to
Hmm.
go
Hmm.
for everything that he's given them. He brought them a fucking championship. He stuck through, through
One
thick
would
and
like to
thin.
think,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
you're
they
Yeah,
right. You're
fired
right.
but they're
I
gonna
Budenholzer
make
mean,
sure
and shit like
they're gonna
that.
make sure they get their pieces though.
yeah, I
Yeah, you
mean,
got to. If you are crazy enough to trade a fucking someone like Giannis away from your franchise,
Hmm.
and if that shit, bro,
just
you
for
better make
nothing.
sure you know what you're doing and you're getting the fucking house for him. Like that fucking Nico dude from Dallas.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
getting
know
ready to
how
bring up.
that's a little too fucking convenient that they just happen to get the number one overall pick
That's why I
via
said it's
draft
fucking yeah.
lottery
Yep.
when
Right.
you trade away one of the league's biggest
Biggest
superstars,
stars.
bro.
Hmm.
Yep.
That not only saved your job, they could have saved your life. That's
Hmm.
Yeah.
insane, bro. That's an awful coincidence, but yeah,
That's more
maybe.
than a coincidence, I think. But anyways, Miami Heat are one of the glamorous
Oh,
landing
they're gonna make a
spots.
play for him. I was waiting for you to bring it up.
Oh man, they make a play for all the big names, and aside from LeBron, they don't really get them unless they're on the tail end. They've been trying to get KD for many, many years, and he's never went down there. And I did see that they do have mutual interests, because he's looking to go leave Phoenix. So if we were to get him, he's on the tail end of his fucking career. He's not in his prime. I guess I could sit there and say, yeah, I wouldn't mind having KD, but if I don't get him, I don't get him. I don't give a shit. So to get Giannis, I mean, we probably have to give up Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson,
I give up
Andrew
anybody on
Wiggins.
that team.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Whoever you want,
yeah,
just
yeah,
give
yeah,
me
yeah.
honest.
Yep,
Take all three of them. I don't
yep,
care. We
Hmm.
can build around it for
Right.
real.
Okay.
exactly. So
Miami
that's
can
a,
find talent too, bro. They draft
yeah.
Hmm.
good, decent talent
Oh yeah,
too.
you get Giannis down in Miami. I guarantee you people would want to come.
And then there's that. So I
Yeah.
absolutely.
And then the last two are the Lakers and the Knicks on this
Uh,
list.
Of course, the Lakers are going to make a play. The Knicks, it don't make sense. I mean,
Yeah,
you're
they
this
already got their
close to the
team.
finals
Yeah, they
now,
already
Yep.
got their team already.
yeah.
I don't know why they're on the list either. The only thing that I could see is if they think Giannis would do better than what Cat has done. Because obviously I think that would be I don't want to say a one for one, but they'd probably have to give Cat and someone else
Oh yeah,
and
a
some
couple other
picks as
players
well.
and draft picks. Like, bro,
Yeah.
the value for Giannis is going to be stupid,
Yeah.
and
Right. Hmm.
more likely than not, he probably will stay in Milwaukee just because if nobody's going to give up the absolute fucking house and with for sure certainties or whatever the case may
The
be,
only team that I
it's
can
not going
think
to happen.
of that might have a shot is the Spurs because they had the number two pick. Miami or Milwaukee, I would assume would obviously they would want that number two pick. They probably want one or two other players and
But how
um
valuable is the number two overall pick this year, though, bro? Like, who is
I
the?
don't know
It's
any I don't
really the
know.
one or none. It's like
Yeah, I
Cooper
know.
Flag is the. Not that
Yeah.
there's not great players and the top picks don't matter, but I'm just saying there's not that the only generational player that anybody's hyped up on is Cooper Flag. So
Yeah.
to me, at
Right.
this point right now, it's the number two. Like it's not as weak as last year. Like last year's draft class was so weak. Yeah,
Right.
I still don't even remember the name of the first guy picked. Like
Hmm.
that. It was weak, but. We'll see where he goes. So there's a few teams anywhere for y'all. Y'all let us know where y'all think. What's the best fit for Giannis, the Greek freak? Where should he play next year?